Right, all this week we've been marking the anniversary of the collapse of Lehman Brothers and the start of the financial crisis. Thousands in the banking industry losing their jobs, but my next guest simply walked away from hers. Carolina Gonzalez-Bunster was working for Goldman Sachs in Dubai in their institutional wealth management division. She quit, and instead she set up the Walkabout Foundation, a charity to raise funds to find a cure for spinal cord injuries. Now she's here in the studio to tell us about her road less traveled. Carolina, thanks very much indeed for joining us. Well, first of all, we have to, you know, it was down to your brother, really, and what happened to him, which started all this off.
Absolutely. I left Goldman exactly a year ago, and I left in the middle of the crisis thinking I'm going to take this opportunity to do something that I actually really want to do with my life, that's significant to me, that's meaningful to me, that means something to my family, to my brother, and I left to start a foundation in his honor, with him, for him, and together. Because
he had a car crash in 1994, which left him paralyzed from the waist down, didn't it?
Exactly. He had a car accident in '94, and as a result, he's paralyzed from the chest down.
Chest down.
He's a paraplegic, and I thought, what better time and what better opportunity than to leave the banking world and to start and do something different.
Okay, well, I mean, what was it, the Lehman collapse itself, which made you think that I need to do something more here?
It was the Lehman collapse and the whole kind of frenzy and crisis of being in the middle of a financial crisis. Really, I think those moments and those opportunities, the ones we found ourselves in exactly 12 months ago, really cater to stopping, reflecting, pausing, you know, taking stock of your situation and thinking, well, what is it that I really want to do?
Because you had a job. I mean, your boss has said, you know, please stay. You know, get your job anywhere.
Yeah, I had a wonderful job. I had a wonderful boss. I had a wonderful team of people that I was working with. And yeah, my boss said, listen, if you want to go back to London, if we can help you out, if you can stay. And I thought, you know what, it's more than that. It's something that that means more to me. I want to do something that I can make a difference, that I can help people, and something that will take on a life of its own.
Now, you spent a month, just come back from a month of hiking with your family.
With my whole family.
Across northern Spain, raising, I think, just over $110,000.
Correct. We've raised $115,000. Incredibly proud of it. We've just come back from a grueling, intense month, 31 days of walking and hiking, 30 kilometers a day. My brother on a hand cycle, pushing and propelling his body and the weight of his body with just the strength of his arms.
Well, there you are.
There I am. And yeah, I did it with my mom and my younger brothers and my father and friends and family and cousins that joined us along the way.
So you know, how was the walk itself? How grueling was it?
The walk was absolutely amazing in every sense of the word, but also incredibly intense, incredibly difficult, incredibly tiring. It was not only a physical journey, but also an emotional, a spiritual, and a personal journey. And it really was just a test of pure stamina, endurance, and commitment. And we're so committed to this cause. We really hope that one day my brother will be able to do the Camino de Santiago on his 2 feet, and it
this is the tour between Camino and Santiago.
Yeah,
that's where it went.
Exactly.
It's a historic trail, isn't it?
It's a historical pilgrimage route. It starts on the border of the south of France, going into Spain. We started in Biarritz. We went to Irún, a small town called Irún. From Irún, we took off, and it was 31 days of grueling physical activity, but it made it all the more worthwhile when you see my brother, you know, pushing himself, propelling the weight of his bicycle, which weighs 50 pounds, and his own body's weight with just the strength of his arms. And this is the foundation, this is the logo of the foundation, the Walkabout Foundation.
There we go, plug.
This is what we set it up for.
And you have a website as well?
We have a website, it's thewalkaboutfoundation.org. And we've come a long way, and we're really making a difference in a short amount of time. So I'm very proud and very happy.
You're committing yourself in the future as well. You know, what do you do next after this? Do you make this charity work?
So I have to say this is my full-time job now. Although I'm new at nonprofits and nonprofit management, I decided to apply for an MBA at Oxford University, and I will be attending starting in 2 weeks' time. It's an MBA focused on nonprofit management through the School Center for Social Entrepreneurship at the Said Business School. And that will teach me to start the nonprofit, manage the nonprofit, how to think of the funds, how to distribute them, how to grow them. Do I think of it as an endowment, etc. And yeah, and going forward, we hope to have an annual walk every year in a different continent.
10 seconds. What is there anything you miss from banking?
I miss the teamwork. I miss the people. I'm on my own here. It's me and my brother, and that's it.
Carolina Gonzalez-Bunster, thank you very much indeed for joining us.
Thank you very much.
A woman where a year after the Lehman collapse has changed her life entirely. Up next, we're live at the Frankfurt Auto Show. Ryan Chilcote is standing by.